Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. Today's Murli is very much in line of yesterday's Murli in India. It's where Baba is talking about going beyond sound, आवाज से परे, into that deep silence, and what is pulling the consciousness beyond sound, or what is it pulling it back into the sound, and what are the forces that are working. And Baba goes into depth of that. So this is the Abhyakt Murli, originally spoken on May 4th, 73. Baba says, just as you naturally and constantly have the practice of coming into sound, in the same way do you naturally and constantly practice going beyond sound and stabilize yourself in your original stage, in the stage of being the embodiment of sound, peace. Do you experience the practice of both equally, both coming into sound and going beyond sound equally? Or have the sanskara of being bodily, being over 84 births become very firm? For 84 births, you have been coming into sound. So can you transform the sanskaras of 84 births in 1 second? That is, can you stabilize yourself beyond sound? Or do those sanskaras constantly attract you towards themselves again and again? What do you think? Are the sanskaras of 84 births so powerful? Or is the experience of the confluence age, of the stage of going beyond sound and being bodiless in 1 second more powerful? Are the sanskaras of 84 births so powerful? Or is it the experience at the confluence age of the stage of going beyond sound and being bodiless in 1 second more powerful? In comparison, is the stage that is able to attract towards themselves said to be more powerful, or the sanskaras of 84 births powerful? The stage that is able to attract towards itself said to be more powerful, or the sanskaras of 84 births? Those of 84 births, and those are the 84 births, and this is the experience of 1 second. Even so, which one is more powerful experience? What do you think? Which one attracts more? Is it that experience or this experience? The sanskaras of coming into sound, or the experience of going beyond sound? In fact, this sanskara of 1 second is based on the experience over a long period of time. This experience of 1 second is based on the experience over a long period of time. It is the one that enables you to experience many attainments. This is why this 1 second is equivalent to many years. You have the experience that you are able to use your mouth when and as you wish, do you not? This is known as a second. This is the stage of being a master who makes the body work. So have you become the master? Have you become the master of the body? Do you know who can become a master? One who first becomes a child can become a master. If you do not become a child, you cannot even become a master of your own body. Would a child of Almighty authority not be a master of even his own body? Would a child of Almighty authority not be a master of even his own body? When you become the embodiment of awareness, Smriti Swarup. What Smriti? Smriti, that you are a child and so a master. You are a child of Almighty authority, and so you are the master of your own body. That you are now the master of this matter. Then you will become a master of the world. That is, the more you remember being the child, the more intoxication there will be of being the master. There will also be the happiness of you will be absorbed in that intoxication. If at any time you become dependent on matter, then what is the reason for that? It is because you forgot your stage of being Master Almighty Authority. You do not constantly keep your rights in front of you. One who has all rights can never be dependent on anyone or anything. Do you consider yourself to be ever ready and all rounders? What does it mean to be ever ready? Are you able to stabilize yourself in the stage that is dictated by Srimad as you wish, no matter what the situations are or what exams come in front of you? Are you ever ready on that order? An order means Srimad. So are you ever ready to such an extent that even your thoughts are according to Srimad? Are you ever ready to this extent? If you receive the Srimad to stabilize yourself in the stage of being Sakshi, detached observer, in 1 second, and you take 2 seconds instead of 1 second to stabilize yourself in that Sakshi stage, would that be called being ever ready? When the military receives an order to stop, they stop instantly. They cannot take even one step forward after receiving the order. In the same way, if you were to receive the Srimad or the directions to stabilize yourself in a particular stage in 1 second, then not to take another second is called being ever ready. When you have such a stage, you are able to stabilize yourself in the stage in 1 second. The effort to stabilize yourself in any particular stage in a second is called instant effort. Are you all intense effort makers? You have all gone beyond the stage of being just effort makers, haven't you? Have all of you reached your stage of being an intense effort maker? Do you experience yourself to be this? There shouldn't be the slightest fluctuation in your thoughts. Do you continually experience such a stage? Are all of you ever ready? According to this, the Shakti armies are becoming ever ready, hasn't it? Has the Shakti army reached this stage, or that they are they about to reach it? have you not yet reached this stage? What do you think? Are the Pandavas or Shaktis number one in this? The wonder is that Pandavas are able to create such a stage even when they come into the atmosphere or environment. When you have a car, whatever you are riding, you are able to stop it whenever you want or not. In the same way, you should be able to use your physical organs when and where you want to. And if you do not want to use them, you should be able to control them. You are able to stabilize your intellect in whichever stage you want for as long as you want. Are you not? Are the Pandavas not first in this? Or are you putting Shaktis in front in these aspects because you want to save yourself from it? You make the Shaktis your shield. Shaktis are no less either. Shaktis will give extra help to the Pandavas. You Shaktis are the great donors, and so you have to make others ever ready in the same way. Acha? Do you understand the meaning of being an all-rounder? What does it mean to be an all-rounder? You are all-rounders, are you not? What is the stage of being an all-rounder to perfection? You have to pay attention to three things especially. First, those who are all-rounders will remain engaged in service. Secondly, they will have the special virtue of being able to harmonize with everyone's swabhav sanskar, nature and sanskaras. And thirdly, they will fit into any subject of karma yoga in such a way that it is as though they have been engaged in that particular task for a long period of time. The three things are to remain engaged in service, to harmonize Swabhav Sanskaras, and in any Karma Yoga, they are very comfortable being fit into any Karma Yoga. They will not feel it to be new. They will seem to be those who are very experienced and knowledgeable in every task. Those who fit all three aspects at every moment are known to be all-rounders. Because the line of fortune is created on the basis of each aspect. The record of the sanskaras of the soul is created on the basis of this. Therefore, all these things have a deep connection with your reward. If you are 90% in every aspect and are lacking 10%, then there would be the influence of this much lacking in your reward also. The number reduces because of these subtle weaknesses. You also notice those who seem to be similar effort makers in a physical way. However, when you look at them deeply in a refined way, then because of the little percentage lacking in one thing or another, even though they appear to be similar, you will see that there is a difference. So you can know through this what your number will be. How much percentage you have in all the three aspects. Do not be happy knowing that you have all three aspects. The number is not created on this basis. Numbers will be created according to the percentage you have in them. So, have you become ever ready and all-rounders in these aspects? And to this extent, all of you have the aim of becoming number one, do you not? You do not have the aim of thinking that it does not matter if you claim the last number, do you? If you have the aim of thinking that whatever you receive is good, what would that be called? What would be the title of such a weak soul? Such souls are also remembered in the scriptures. Firstly, tell Baba of such a title. And secondly, what is the memorial of such souls? The memorial of such souls is that when God distributed fortune, they were sleeping. Carelessness is also partly sleeping. Those who remain careless are in the stage of sleeping. If you become careless, then also you would be said to be sleeping. What would be the title of such souls? Such souls are called those who kick away the fortune that comes in front of them. You have become the children of the bestower of fortune. That is, you have claimed all rights. The fortune has come in front of you. That is, the bestower of fortune has come in front of you. What would you say if instead of creating the fortune that has come in front of you, you could kick it aside? Unfortunate. Such souls can never attain happiness. None of you are going to be like that, are you? You are those who create your own fortune. Whatever fortune you create, accordingly, you will create the portrait of your future reward. Do you know your future portrait? You are the artist who create your own portrait, are you not? You yourself know to what extent you have created your portrait. Do you know? Are you still creating your portrait or are you putting the final touches? If you have created the portrait, that will definitely come in front of you. If it does not come in front of you, it means that you're still engaged in creating it. If it is created, when it would come in front of you again and again. So all of you are number one artists, not second or third. Some artists are good, but if they are not generous hearted, then they create a weakness. If the artist is good and has received good material, then too he becomes generous hearted. So then use all the treasures of your thoughts, actions, words, time, and breath with a generous heart, and the portrait created will be good. Some people have a lot, but they do not use it. They become economic in this. The more generous hearted you become in this, the more first class you will become. You must not be economic about time either. You must not be economical in using anything for this task. Be economical in using it for a wasteful task. You must not be economical in performing an elevated task. You are told that true economy is, you are told what true economy is. To belong to one and remember the one. Let the name of only one constantly remain in your consciousness. Those who belong to one in this way can be economical. Those who do not belong to the one cannot be truly economical. No matter how much they try, to those who constantly stabilize themselves in the stage beyond sound, that is, in their true religion, and to the master almighty authorities who constantly use all the powers for their task, to such ever ready, all rounder children, love, remembrance, and namaste. God gives the blessing. May you be a natural yogi through the stage of being absorbed in love. Sahaj yogi, natural yogi, the stage of being absorbed in love, lovely. Those who constantly remain merged in the love of the one Father do not have to make effort to stay in the remembrance. If you're already in love, you don't have to remember to experience love. Then they naturally become yogi souls. They cannot see anything except Baba and service. When the intellect has found the one destination, then the wandering of the intellect automatically stops. And you easily become a conqueror of Maya. The slogan, only when there isn't any problem, which would become an obstruction to your becoming complete, can you be called ever ready? Another definition of ever ready. Only when there isn't any problem, which would become an abstraction to you or becoming complete, sampann or sampurn, then you will be called ever ready. Such a beautiful Murli. Baba is giving tips on how to go beyond sound, how to become Smriti Swarup in a second. And Baba gave this comparison. Is it easy to stay attracted towards itself, or the force of sanskaras of 84 births? Which is more powerful? Being attracted to itself or being attracted to the sanskaras of 84 births? And Baba also went in depth what it means to be a child. How can a child become a master? When you are aware, when you have the smriti that you are child of Almighty Authority, then you will be master of not only body, but the matter and the whole world. Child, so the master. Child of Almighty Authority is the master of the matter, body, and the whole world. Stay absorbed in this awareness. And Baba went in depth about what it means to be an all-rounder. There are 3 things about being an all-rounder, right? So the first thing I was telling about, all-rounders are ever ready. A Sakshi stage in a second. Stabilize in your own stage. In 1 second. Ever ready, they're always stabilized. Become a Sakshi for whatever is happening and stabilize in your state. Sakshi and Sthirta. I was talking about who are the intense effort makers. Those who stabilize, make effort to stabilize in 1 second. Not the second, later. Stabilize as you get the orders. I was talking about all-rounders. Those who remain engaged in service, harmonizing sanskaras, swabhav sanskaras, and fit very well in any karma yoga. Any task that you do, you fit very well into that. And those are all-rounders. Those who harmonize sanskaras and engaged in service and fit into any karma yoga. These are all-rounders. And I was telling, it's not about percentages. And the percentages is because of carelessness, laziness, sleepiness. And Baba has given us a portrait, given us a pen or to draw our own portrait. Is your portrait complete? Be generous in using your time to create your own future form without any hesitation, Don't be economical in investing in yourself, investing in creating your powerful stage, your pure future form. Baba says, be generous in that. And the powerful blessing that Baba was talking about how to become natural yogi. Natural yogis are those who are lovely, absorbed in love. And the slogan was Baba was telling those who can go beyond abstraction because they are in a complete stage. Sure. Let's take a few minutes to absorb beautiful Murli. Going to the deep silence. Naturally pull into your Swadharma, becoming Shanta Swarup. Beyond sound in Shantidam. Absorbed in love of one beloved Baba. And absorbing all the powers from the Almighty Authority by being a child. Very stable. Try to feel your complete and perfect form. Become very subtle by going beyond, detached and loving. Your complete and perfect form. So how it feels. And stabilize in this awareness of your complete form. Om Shanti. It's a beautiful Murli. So what is your personal takeaways? What is your personal experience as you're listening to Baba's Murli? Feel free to unmute yourself.
Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Good morning. Brother, can you please tell me the three signs of of being all-rounders, kinds of intense effort makers and all-rounders.
Yeah, for three things Baba was talking about for an all-rounder, they're engaged in service, they harmonize sanskaras, and they fit in very well. Wherever they are in this karma yoga, whatever Baba needs, they fit in very well. These are the qualities of an all-rounder, right? They are
And
engaged in the service, they harmonize everybody's swabhava sanskaras, and they fit very well in any karma yoga. These are the all-rounders.
thank you, brother.
Okay. Anyone else? How does it feel to be complete and perfect?
Om Shanti, brother.
Shanti.
Two keywords over here where Baba speaks about when the word ever ready and all rounder. You know, when the word all rounder comes, I can only think of one thing: Rukmani Dadi, all rounder Dadi, how the title was given to her. I don't remember the number, whether it was 15, 16, or 17, some duties which was given to her, and how she really accomplished it. And Baba giving a title to the Dadis. So then I used to think what was all rounder. And as you correctly said in the Murli, service. So if you go through even the service chart of Dadi and the way she used to harmonize herself with all and do all her duties, that is what is the third one, fitting perfectly in Karma Yoga. So that one thing of how do I fit in my Karma Yoga? So when I'm doing my karma, my duty, yoga is also there with that. It's not that I do yoga first and karma next. No. Karma and yoga should be so together, well balanced. Then I can really say I'm a perfect karma yogi. So whenever that word all-rounder comes, I always used to go into Dadi Rukmani, Dadis, and check what was that all-round. Then you were speaking about this ever ready. This word is, achanak and ever ready. These were the words which was really given to us in the Murlis when Baba said, Kabhi bhi kuch bhi hoga. So when I'm ever ready means the train has come, it's going to stop. Am I ready to get in the train? Or I'm looking around to see where are my relatives? Or my baggages are not properly packed? Then I cannot enter into the train. But am I waiting for the people to get down and come in? So am I a fit karma yogi so that I can be absolutely inside? So for that, I need absolute powers of backup, withdraw, and detaching myself and just looking at the train. The gong will sound. Am I ready? I think these two words, ever ready and all rounder, is something which we should actually churn about. Ever ready, am I an ever ready soul? Om Shanti.
Very beautiful. I just want to add one more thing that comes to my mind is Chandramani Dadi. So how she was ever ready was she made her home in the soul world. She created all relationships with Baba, and she was very happy in that connected awareness all the time, even when she was in the body doing service, whatever needs to be done. And the example was when she left the body, in the sleep, she left the body, she was with Baba, she was having nice chit chat, very comfortable in the subtle world, very happy. And after a few days, then she said, like, okay, Baba, I'll go back and do the service. And then she said, like, where do you want to do the service? Your body is already burned down. So the practice that she has done before, and when the event happened, you don't even know When the training stopped, when the race has already begun, when the test paper came, when you passed, everything is oblivious. You're not even aware when all of these things happened. Your training itself, you are absorbed into that stage. So I was thinking like, yeah, it is not about that last final second, what we will be doing. What I was doing, like one thing Baba was telling, long period of effort will decide what happens in that final second. But when you're already in that awareness long period, you don't even know when that second came, when you are tested, did you pass, did you didn't pass, nothing, you're not even aware of any of those things. You just go beyond. Yeah, that's a powerful thing. Yeah. Sandhya Ben, you wanted to share?
No, just carry on. It's all right.
Anyone else?
Whether you are telling now for which Dadi?
That was Chandramani Dadi, Dadi Punjab ki Sherni.
Thank
All,
you.
yeah. And Girija Ben, she was telling service, harmonize, fit, karma yoga. Anubai is telling,
Brother, I
yeah.
just wanted to know, just when you are doing all this, when you are into Srimad and everything, you truly follow everything. And in the family, we are in a family, so everything goes on well. But sometimes you go out of your control and lose patience. And what could that be? There's a limit, right? So we are human beings. There's a limit, right? So at the point when you're about to reach in a running race, you're about to reach, ekdam, you feel tired like that. That is what happens. So when you are about to reach 100%, just 99.5 you reach, you lose your patience. What is the solution for that? And your low your name goes off. So all these, not for the name or sake of anything. So all these days, what you had carried on, it just gets washed off.
Yeah, that's right, right? Like one thing Baba says, don't become a pressure cooker. So pressure cooker is, it slowly starts building up the pressure, right? When we will see that, okay, there will be one moment where you're caught off guard. You're not conscious, and then somebody says something, you're not in your stage, and then boom, everything blows off. It is the last second where the steam is about to blow off. So Baba is saying that, see, it is built up over a period of time, right? So how to handle this, right? It is not that test papers does not come to those who live in the center. Test paper comes to everyone, because test papers come from Maya, and Maya is omnipresent. Maya is the weakness, like other Murli Baba was telling, Maya is the weakness, Maya is the illness of the weakness, and that is where weakness is where Maya sneaks in. So the best approach, which like Baba was telling in Sunday's Murli for you and today's Murli for us, is Smriti Swarup. Smriti is not thinking. Smriti is not action. Smriti leads to your stage, right? Smriti is when, for example, today's Murli Baba was telling, are you aware that you have this awareness that you are child of God? So when you have this awareness, you are child of God, your swabhav, sanskar, and you're checking there itself, what you're feeling, what you're thinking is just the mirrors. Don't judge your thoughts, don't judge your feelings. Make adjustments in your smriti. Am I in that awareness that I am a child of God? right? And then the Swarup is a big tangible thing that really helps, right? When you are aware that I, the soul, am nothing to do with drama, and you're very comfortable in that form as a light form, which is nothing to do with physical, then you go beyond the influence of the world. What people did, what people didn't do, what you did to other people, what you said to other people, what they are saying to you, nothing is relevant when you are in that point form, right? So smriti, and go into that form and let that form and that smriti create your swabhav sanskar, right? Don't even work on your swabhav sanskar. It should be the result. The whole effort is your smriti and swarup, smriti and swarup. Did they answer?
Brother, if I can just add one thing over here. This samskar, we have carried it down from bhakti. We'll tell God, see, I will break 100 coconuts to you, oh God. You must get my work done. The process starts, coconut number 1, 980, 90. When I come to 99, suddenly the devotee says, nothing has happened. There is no change. Will this one coconut make a change? No. So he loses his faith, he loses his belief. Then he takes that coconut, the story goes on like that. He just breaks it on the head of the Lord, and then the miracle happens. So that's what, we do not have the tolerance and patience and faith and belief and smriti, that when I have surrendered myself to God and told him to do the work, he do it. He has to do it. But in the bhakti, the man couldn't wait with that one coconut, he threw it on God. So that's how I think, as you said, the awareness will give you power, the faith will give you power, the belief will give you power. If we have that awareness till the end, wait, then I think 100% and all is just a sail over.
I have a little different interpretation of that. Like, see, faith is somehow never worked for me personally. I cannot have faith even in God personally, because I understand what Baba is saying. I say, like, that makes sense. It is what it is. You don't have to have a faith when there are facts in front of you, right? So that's how I see, like, Baba. And then I have love for God. I don't have to create faith in God. I have to understand what he is telling. I have to comprehend what he's telling. It is what it is. Facts are facts. I am soul, I am eternal. When I'm eternal, everything, all of my sanskaras are because of my short period of experiences. And Baba is telling which is bigger. Is your eternal form bigger, or is your last 24 or 48 births of 63 births? Is that driving you? And just stabilize in your eternal form. These are facts. I don't need to have faith in anything. Like Baba says, like, don't believe what I say. Try it for yourself and then tell me if it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, let me tell you in different way the same thing, right? So somehow you don't have to have faith. I believe that you have to understand facts are facts. And when it sits well in our understanding, all I have to do is just align to the truth. And that aligning to the truth creates some mindset, some awareness, and the power of the truth itself will make a difference in my bhav and my swabhav. And then you start asking yourself, like, why am I feeling the way I'm feeling? You don't need to have God to intervene with that. Follow, right? So blessing of God is his gyan. And when I understand and comprehend what Baba is telling, and then only I can create that awareness and then stabilize in the awareness of the truth. So somehow this faith thing never worked for me personally. I replace, whenever Baba talks about have faith in me, I replace that with understand what I'm trying to say. That's how I interpret Baba's words.
Om
Yeah.
Shanti Vaji. Just adding one reflection to the sister's question.
Mm-hmm.
That the law, like in a military or army, how do you know victories are assured? How victories are assured? That they work long periods of practice training
Oh,
during the
yeah.
peak. So that is the behind the stage. That long periods of practice has been done, which is not visible at the time of the week for the world. It is done
Very
in an incognito way. A lot of practice goes for any athlete also, or for any star performer or an actor or superstar. They when they deliver the dialogue, so that there's a long period of practice which is not seen on the screen.
agreed.
Uh,
Agreed.
so there has to be a long period of practice before that 1 second, that decisive second, where we are able to stabilize, be detached from the scene, and remain stabilized in our original, that's confluence age, that being child wala sanskar, new birth, new
That's
parent, and a new relationships, new stage altogether. So
yeah.
that's what matters. Like, Om Shanti.
Agreed. Agreed. Totally agreed. I add my experience on that. I train for triathlons and things like that, which is like real 8 hours of race, which we do. I have to do lot of practice. So
Yes, yes,
one of the things about that is if you're not enjoying your practice, you
yeah.
cannot you cannot sustain it. It's the same thing when
That,
if you're training for marathon. Marathon is nothing when you're going for ultra marathon like 100 miles and 200 miles of runs like one corner to another corner. When you are doing this multi-day non-stop endurance activities, you have to enjoy that. If you're not enjoying that, it's not worth it. So in the same way, whatever Baba is telling us, if I'm not enjoying what Baba is telling, if I'm not getting this aha moments, I cannot force myself saying that, okay, just have faith in God. He's telling something good for you. Just do what he's telling. You cannot sustain. You can do it for 1, 2 times, and afterwards, you cannot sustain it,
yes, brother.
especially on a long marathon. Yeah.
May I say something here? When we are not enjoying, it's like a majburi. Majboor,
हाँ,
Baba says.
वो
That
जाएगा
majboor.
नहीं यार.
And it's not
It
a
won't go
powerful
far.
state. So have to
Yeah.
be majboor, not majboor. And
Yeah.
majbooti will come, the powerfulness will come only when I am enjoying that every moment of my relationship with Baba while
Yeah.
practicing. That's what is the practice here. Beauty is that practice itself is experiencing companionship of Baba in every thought, word, and action. It's being of experiencing of being his child, his most beloved child. So
And having a
that's the
nice time with Baba, like you enjoy his company because you will not find someone like like Baba in rest of the Kalpa. You'll find deities, but even deities are nothing before Baba because he's so cool. Like you need to recognize his traits. He's very smart and very.
Yes.
You get lot of aha moments just by interacting with Baba.
And YG, they deities will not enjoy us to this extent because
Agree.
they are always full. The enjoyment comes in the when the external world is, the opposite. There is a, when the contrast is there, then we see the how valuable Baba's companionship is.
Yeah.
In DT world, there's no Baba. There's no Baba there. And everybody is full, everybody is happy. Means
Yeah.
everybody is happy, means everybody is blissful, and they don't have this knowledge also that we have all relationship with God. That is the special feature of confluence age only. That's why Baba says remembrance or the awareness of being a child. I am the
Hmm.
child. Whose child? This opportunity, this fortune will not be available in Satyuga.
And one thing about the sister was talking about, like, see, I have endured through all of these challenges, and then at the end, everything at the last step, I could not hold myself back, or something happens and then it pushes up and then we steam off and everything gets ruined. And then they start questioning, what are you doing, what are you learning, what kind of yoga are you doing? They start question and then take full advantage of it, right? Don't.
Exactly.
The training will matter a lot. Training of
That's right.
when I right now, I don't have any situation right now. Now I practice. I visualize that situation, that this situation has come. There is so restless, some kind of impatient soul comes in front of me, and he or she is trying to trigger me. So
Yeah,
in this scenario, I am stable because I am whose child? I am not an ordinary child. I'm
yeah,
God's child, Almighty Authority's child. This kind of practice at peacetime will give the power to stabilize in a wartime.
right. And then one of the things that really effective for me to hold a smriti is these pictures, you know. So this picture, can you see the picture, the three words picture?
Yes, brother.
Yeah. So these pictures are very powerful, right? You can, the mindset, if you are a visual person, if you can put yourself in this place, and then drama is going on here. Anytime you see, oh my God, my sanskaras are getting pushed, pull yourself into this place. The effect of your own sanskara on yourself will cease to exist. And this picture is very effective for me personally. I'm not just visualizing myself, I'm pulling myself into this awareness. What it feels to be going beyond time. This is the world beyond time. This is the world of time. The drama is in the time. I want to step beyond time. And in today's Murli Baba was telling, go beyond sound. In other words, go beyond drama. In other words, go beyond time. Anytime, anything of your past, I might have messed up something in my past, and somebody is keep coming back and then telling that, look, you did this, you did this, you did this. You just pull yourself back because you know you did it. So you cannot deny that. So only way to go beyond the effect of it, you pull yourself into this, the world of silence, world beyond time. The effect of whatever you did to anyone, whatever anyone did to you, cease to affect when you go beyond time. So then the sanskaras of eternity will comes alive, and that sanskaras will do whatever needs to be done in this space and time. So this picture, and especially in today's Murli, go into silence, come into silence whenever you want, as long as you want, is a very practical tip. I don't have to have faith about this. It is a practical tip. Try it for yourself and then see if it works. Yeah.
Yes, right. It's very powerful. And this is a practically we can do this. Just a matter of thought. One thought. We are just one thought away from this stage. Just one thought. And that thought is very powerful. That everybody, the soul, the soul, I'm in Paramdham, and also the soul which I am having confrontation with is also in Paramdham with Shiv Baba. This very
Yeah,
thought
pull him.
is very, very powerful. Huh. Yeah. So
When there is a fight in the classroom, they say like, come outside, I will deal with you. We say like, come to the soul world, we'll tackle this.
मेरे बाप के घर में आ जाओ फिर.
It's not your terrain, come to my
My Baba
terrain.
is very powerful and he is very peaceful. So he's ocean of peace. He'll make you peaceful instantly. So these are the
Come
practical
to
tips,
my terrain. And then my Baba will take care of it.
Yeah, I think the sister must have got all the answers, I'm sure.
Yeah, I see Om
Beautiful
Bhai.
churning, brother.
Yeah. Om Bhai is also sharing this lot of things happening in the chat. Feel free to unmute yourself. We want to hear your voice.
Om Shanti, brother.
Oh, sorry. Please go ahead.
No problem. I just was enjoying listening actually to this beautiful churning and some important thoughts that I was reflecting on while you were discussing and brothers and sisters discussing. And you're saying, I'm so happy that I'm the child of Baba, but I'm also very happy that everyone is a child of Baba. I mean, somewhere I just was getting that intuitive thought that I have to not only feel that love for myself, but I have to also feel it and experience it for others. So when that happens, like what the earlier sister was questioning, that you lose your patience or you lose the thing, when you start looking at everyone as a beautiful child of Baba, I think that helps in the journey of patience.
Definitely.
Somewhere you start reflecting not just on yourself. And this question of faith, it is a word, right? It's actually a vibration, what we are experiencing. Whether you call it faith, whether you call it just love of Baba, or whether you just call it as an awareness. These are words, but it is the vibration that comes along with it, which is important. And it is that vibration which is connecting each one of us to Baba and connecting the whole universe in this very beautiful, connection where we call it confluence age or Satyug age. To me personally, it doesn't matter which age. I'm just here now in the moment, in the love of Baba. For me, I've even stopped comparing which is the better age. For me, Satyug is now. It's now and today and forever. I don't have to wait for tomorrow. So maybe I'm saying something different intuitively, but this is what is coming through maybe Baba's message. Om Shanti.
Very good, very good. In the interest of time, we're almost time.
Yes, sister, that's what I'm also concerned. Like Satyug is now, right now. At the last moment we lose patience. That is, as the saying goes in English, words once spoken cannot be taken back, right? When you are when you give a very good image to someone and immediately you lose patience for a fraction of seconds, the whole damar explodes, right? Just like the matchstick. Okay, thank you. I'm on my way to airport. Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you, everyone. So we have to wrap up. Okay, let's take a minute. Make yourself very comfortable. Going beyond sounds, going beyond words. Going into that feelings. Going into that presence. Have this awareness that I am. This eternal peaceful being at home. In the company of the Father, Almighty Authority. Give some space for all the powers and virtues to come alive. Make yourself very comfortable in your complete and perfect form, decorated with all virtues and powers, combined with Baba at home. Carry this presence for the rest of the day. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Harshabhai. Thank you, Divine Family. We meet tomorrow morning at 5 a.m.